Now, the second of a two-part look at the transformation and troubles of retail. The Federal Trade Commission has cleared the way for Amazon to take over Whole Foods starting next week. Meanwhile, Sears has announced that it plans to close even more of the Kmart stores that it owns. While each company has its particular story, there is no question the retail sector is going through a major transformation. Our economics correspondent Paul Salmon reports on how companies are trying to reboot and adapt to a most challenging environment. It's part of our weekly series, Making Sense.
More store closings this year than any since the Great Recession. Retailers filing for bankruptcy at a record pace, countless others teetering on the brink. And so, the obvious question, is this Armageddon for retail?
The retail industry is fine, but the legacy players are facing Armageddon.
Columbia University retail professor Mark Cohen.
You know, back in the day, if you wanted almost anything you can think of, you had to go to a department store. Now what's happening is the internet is hollowing out the great American shopping mall.
Amazon founder Jeff Bezos predicted as much to me almost 20 years ago. Unless brick and mortar stores do something different, they're toast.
To put it in the extremes, the category that's most threatened is the strip mall. Because that's no fun.
This outside of Borders bookstore, which of course went bankrupt 12 years later. So what's a retailer to do now?
The traditional retailers who survive this paradigm shift are going to have to create a physical presence that's far more attractive and engaging than what they've got.
More engaging or else. Earlier this summer, Hudson's Bay, which owns Lord & Taylor and Saks Fifth Avenue, slashed 2,000 jobs. Now, an activist investor is pushing the company to sell its stores for the real estate. The Saks flagship in Manhattan alone is reportedly worth $3.7 billion.